Hi everyone and welcome back to our DLE channel. We hope you are all doing well and that everything is fine. Before starting, I would like to apologize for any background noises that you might hear. Today we are back with a new video with a new subject which is displayed on your screens right now, educational technology. In order to define this concept, we'll be referring using the famous book that is highly used by teachers and learners as well during their teaching and learning processes. It is called Using Technology with Classroom Instruction That Works. However, our focus will only be brought on Chapter 3, entitled Cooperative Learning. But if you are not familiar with this book or you haven't heard about it yet, don't worry, we'll provide you with a brief summary of its content. In this video, we'll also provide you with a summary and explanation of Chapter 3, Cooperative Learning. But before doing so, please bring a sheet of paper and try to define it according to your own understanding and knowledge. What do you think cooperative learning is? Then at the end of this video, you will compare your answer according to the knowledge you have learned and gained. Before moving any forward, we need to first get to know educational technology. We need to define it and see its significance in the field of education. What is EdTech? EdTech is an abbreviation for educational technology. The term educational technology can be divided into two words, education and technology. The most common definition of educational technology is the one that is displayed on your screens. That is the use of computer hardware, software, educational theory, and practice in order to assist learning. When educational technology is used, it usually refers to the industry of firms that generate instructional technology. To better simplify this and explain it, it is simply the use of all the technological tools, processes, resources that can be beneficial in order to improve and enhance and increase education quality, learning processes, and learning performances. Now, you may ask yourself, what does educational technology has to do with the field of education? Is it important? Of course it is important in the field of education, but why? Because it enables students, teachers to incorporate and integrate new technologies and tools into the classroom and which allows them to enhance and improve their classroom's learner-centeredness. By classroom learner-centeredness, we mean that the learner is the center of the classroom. He is the one in charge of his own learning. The teacher is only the guide, and in order to do so, the teacher uses technology. The book that is highly used in order to refer to this previous concept, that is educational technology, is the one shown in the picture. This is the cover page, Using Technology with Classroom Instruction That Works. This book was written by Will Richardson and Howard Pittler and Elizabeth Hubel and Matt Kuhn. It is filled with examples of how teachers can incorporate technology to promote and enhance education and involve students more completely in the classroom, and many more benefits. If you are interested in this book, feel free to go to our link below and download it. Nevertheless, we will dive deeper to see how cooperative learning can be analyzed. What is cooperative learning? How does it work? And what do we mean by cooperative learning? According to this chapter, Chapter 3, cooperative learning is an educational method, a strategy that encourages students to interact with one another. Interaction is the key of cooperative learning. And this interaction will benefit their learning. How? By conversing and actively listening to their classmates, students process and retain what they are learning even more and even better, as it also helps them to achieve 4 objectives. Build a feeling of positive interdependence. Positive interdependence will be later on explained. Enhance their willingness to study, so students will be more motivated to study. Boost their academic engagement and self-esteem. They feel more engaged in the work they are doing and more estimated among their classmates. This will change their attitude towards school. It means that if a student used to hate school, he will start to love it. However, When arranging the groups, because cooperative learning, it means cooperating in groups. When arranging the groups, the teacher needs to take into consideration 3 recommendations. Keeping the group size small. Why? We need to keep the group size small because when there are a lot of members, many members, quite often a lot of them do not do their work. On the contrary, if you keep the group size small, they will do their job correctly. They need to use CL. By CL we mean cooperative learning, constantly and systematically. How? If you decide you want to use this strategy, this method, in order to boost your students to better perform during their learning process, you need to do it constantly in order to see results. If you don't use it constantly and systematically, there will be no result and students will be less motivated. And you need to include also elements of CL, of cooperative learning. We will see this later on. Students need to study and produce together. By encouraging group cooperation, we're going to provide structure for group work. Everyone will have his role and responsibility, which allows the members of the group to interact. All of them will contribute to the work. Technology plays an important role in cooperative learning, since it has been proven that when students use technology jointly or work together with computers or any other technological tool, the effect size increases somewhat. How can we explain this? We can give the example of Mrs. Ortiz, which you will be finding in the book in details. Mrs. Ortiz made a rubric and a chart in which the rubric she assigned everyone with his work. Then in the chart she used all the details of each responsibility in each role. This shows how cooperative learning can be beneficial for students in order to participate in cooperative teaching, be active, interact, and understand the course's content even more. They are more aware of what they are supposed to do and their roles and responsibilities according to the project given. And making efforts and working hard are among the main factors that contribute to student success. A lot of students think that in order to succeed and not fail, you just need to revise and that's it. No, you need to make effort and work hard. This is the main point that is provided by cooperative learning. Moreover, inside this strategy, cooperative learning, lies other strategies that a teacher can use in order to obtain the same goal. There is the rubric strategy that I mentioned by Mrs. Ortiz, chart strategy, and exposed to other students' experiences. We mean by exposed to other students' experiences that the teacher will show those of other members of the group so that everyone will know his work and build his experience according to what he has seen. But how can students study online? Okay, we can use technology, but how can they use it online? Researchers have found free online resources among many other, but these are the mainly used ones, which are TitanPad, FaceTime, ThinkPad, Doodle2, Google Calendar. As they also mentioned WebQuests. WebQuests are questions in webs. Well, it's different types. There are different types of WebQuests. There are Quest Garden, WebQuest Taskonomy, and Zonal WebQuest Maker. Now, this is a picture that summarizes almost what I just said. There is the cooperative learning, there is the strategy in yellow here. This is the cooperative learning strategy. Then you have many benefits here. There are 5 benefits, among many others. There is the positive interdependence that I have mentioned earlier in the objectives and results. Students work as cohesive groups to achieve shared learning objectives. Individual accountability. Students do their best to share ideas and help group function efficiently. This is provided by the rubric and chart given by Mrs. Ortiz, like I said before. Group processing. By group processing, we mean reflecting on the learning process, the effectiveness of contribution of the members in the group in the group, which improves the work. Promotive interaction. There is an interaction between the learners. Students assist and interact with each other to solve problems. Not only one or two, but all the members need to interact in order to solve that problem and achieve the main goal they are aiming at. Interpersonal and social skills. By adopting this strategy, a teacher can enhance the interpersonal and social skills of his or her students. Students work together, trust each other, and resolve conflicts constructively to achieve a common goal. Another way that can be beneficial for interaction between the students and their cooperative learning is multiplayer computer games. Now you may ask, what does a game has to do with learning? A person shouldn't play games when learning. Let me explain to you. Multiplayer computer games are one of the technologies that offer a new and more beneficial interaction between individuals, like I said. This type of game highly offers what is aimed for by cooperative learning. So cooperative learning, its aim, is offered by what multiplayer computer games offer as well. They offer problem solving, like it was mentioned in the schema just earlier, control learning, enjoyable environment. Students are more enjoying because they are playing, their mind is free, and they are not stressed. It is a game, so they enjoy learning more and more. The most common ones are Civilization V, Girls Inc., Team Up, and The Sims. These games help students to learn more languages and know about different cultures. Multiplayer computer games is one way of achieving what cooperative learning offers. Another way is this one. Furthermore, instead of wasting time on traditional ways of sharing web links, social bookmarking is here to help teachers to share their web links easier on websites such as Jigo, Google Bookmarks, Delicious, and Evernote. Each one has its own goal, its own system, and there are some other websites, of course, and applications such as Giga Classroom, Blackboard, Moodle, Google Apps, and many others. This is the main websites, web links, and main games that can be used in order to aim at what cooperative learning offers. That is problem solving, enjoyable environment, interact with each other, learn about each other, etc. And now we have arrived at the end of this video. Take your sheet of paper, I have not forgotten, take it, and now compare your answer with what I just explained and improve your answer. And what I just did is that I used a technology in order for you to learn. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to not miss any upcoming video. Thank you and bye.